It's a big brown box. Now usually that does mean PC case, and we've done a couple of those here on the CAFcast, but today it means something a little bit different. Test bench. Hello guys, and welcome back to another CAFcast. Today we're back here on the CAFcast with another PC part review, and today we're taking a look at the Cooler Master Test Bench version 1.0. This has been around for a few years now, but seems to have stood the test of time as one of the more compact and easy to use test benches. I spent a long time looking around for a test bench for the channel because it was clearly time that we needed one, doing hardware reviews and bits and pieces with motherboards, and this one seemed to fit the bill really well. But does it? Let's take a look, shall we? So, once you get out of that big brown box and see what's inside, it's actually quite a compact little test bench. A lot of the ones that I've seen online seem to be a bit more bulky, and that's probably down to the fact that this test bench does not support m-ATX boards. For us, chances are we're not going to be going into ETX because even our X99 board that supports our 5960X is still a regular ATX sized board, so that didn't bother me too much, and most of the boards that we're reviewing, including this Z170A that's on this bench right now, are going to generally be ATX boards, so I thought that was absolutely fine. The actual test bench itself though is really nice. As you can see, it has these little plastic risers that the motherboard actually sits on, which seem to be pretty good at holding on to the test bench and at the same time making it really easy to pop on and pop off the motherboard itself. So I'm pretty pleased with that. Around the test bench, you can see that there are a few little extra features which are quite nice. You'll have to excuse the wad of cable I've got in here. This is not a modular PSU that I'm using right now. But on the bottom, you can see that it's actually really nice. There is a really useful little fan hole area here for the intake for your motherboard's PSU. And in this case, that works really well, and it seems to exhaust a nice jet of cold air consistently coming out of the front of the case. As for storage and optical drives, you have the ability to put two 5.5-inch optical drives or whatever else that you might want to put in there. Personally, we're not going to be using anything like that because it also has the options for SSD and smaller sized hard drives at the front and also at the back, bottom mounted. Currently, I just have my SSD kind of knocking about inside here because we didn't really have time to screw everything down. But actually, that's going to work out quite nicely for us because this is going to be a consistently used test bench with this SSD consistently used as well. And actually, if you're feeling daring, there's enough coverage, enough at the bottom here to actually have the SSD mounted outside the case on the bottom at the front and the back, thanks to the very generous rubber feet that are mounted on the bottom of the case itself. So all in all, I'm really pleased with this test bench, and hopefully you guys can see why. It's really sturdy, really well built. I was able to carry this around for the test shoot all day just by grabbing onto a side and pulling it along. The motherboard stayed nice and firmly attached as well, which was really good to see. And in fact, if you're feeling dangerous, the motherboard will actually be able to be picked up the whole thing by just the motherboard, which is something I'm not going to do for a force of habit, but actually is quite useful. The actual test bench itself seems to be really well built, and it has screw ports in all the right holes, including 3 screws on the front of the PSU to be able to mount that up as well, which was really nice. Thanks very much for watching, guys. Hopefully this video has been helpful to you. I know most of you out there are probably not going to be looking to buy a test bench, but hopefully you found this video if you are thinking about getting one. I've got to say, the Cooler Master should definitely be on your shortlist, including the fact that it is about half the price of the next best thing that I could find online, which is a really good thing. But until next time, guys, please make sure that you like the video if it did help you out. Subscribe if you loved it and you want to see more tech videos from the CAFcast, and I'll see you all very soon. Take care, guys. Bye-bye. You've been watching the CAFcast. We hope you have enjoyed the show. Don't forget to check out all of our other videos. Oh, and be sure to subscribe to us if you like what you see. That way I'll know to make more, and that you really like me. So, you've been watching the CAFcast. We hope you have enjoyed the show. Don't forget forget to check out all of our other videos.